All right, guys, what's up? So to continue on the trend of trying things before thinking through whether or not it's the best idea, I'm about to go to the store to get a bunch of ice because I'm going to start taking ice baths. That's right. So I had about a month ago an MRI on my knee because I've just been having like knee issues because I threw my body at too many activities. I hurt my knee hiking and it just hasn't gotten better in like 4 months. So I got an MRI, went to the doctor, and basically he prescribed just icing it every day. So for the last 22 days, and I tracked it in my habit journal, I've been icing my knee and it's starting to feel better. So I thought more is always better. So I'm going to start taking ice baths on a semi-daily basis. Now I'm a mad scientist. What can I say? We'll see what happens. Maybe through this I can just tell some kind of general injury story. I've had a lot of injuries as someone that grew up playing sports and continued to just work out and here and there have my share of injuries, you know? Multiple meniscus injuries in my knee. Patellar friction syndrome is my latest knee injury. I've partially torn my bicep and had a radial nerve impingement, which basically I tore my bicep, which made the fibers in my like serratus and arm really angry. And there's a nerve that goes from the top of your neck all the way down through your arm down to your wrist, and it basically would feel like there was a wire inside my arm that was on fire, and it went all the way up to my neck, and it really stopped me from doing a lot of things. Let's see. Oh man, I broke my arm snowboarding once by sticking my arm out to catch myself, and then my arm was straight, my hand hit the ground, and my elbow snapped all the way backwards. Fractured my sternum playing football in high school. I've had like 4 or 5 concussions. Anyway, the point is that my body tends to need a lot of general maintenance, and ice is going to be my attempt at just being able to work out hard all the time, but still manage inflammation and pain. Locally, icing my knee worked so well that I just figured more is better, and I'm going to ice my entire body. I'm going to take that small healing power that I used on my knee and thrust it upon my entire body. So, this is, here we go, my first ice bath. So in typical fashion, I made a decision and then I searched for things to support that decision. So after I decided to get into the ice bath game, I watched the Joe Rogan Wim Hof Podcast. I'd been aware of Wim Hof. I just know he's the cold and the breathing guy. But now I'm a follower of the method. Well, I haven't tried it yet, but it's good to know science supports my choice. Oh my god. Yeah, I've heard you go numb after the first few minutes, and then it's bearable to control the breath. All right, so it's the next day now, and I discovered I'm not going to be taking ice baths. I'll tell you why. So that ice bath ended up costing me like $10 because I had to buy the bags of ice because we didn't have, the ice machine in my fridge didn't make enough ice to make the tub actually cold. So I bought a few bags of ice from 7-Eleven. $5 an ice bath didn't really make sense. And I realized we live 10 minutes from the ocean. So I had the realization that it might be far more convenient and cost-effective to just sit in the ocean because it's never warm here. The water is always like 50 degrees. This is June right now, and it's like the warmest it gets all year. And how is the water? Is it gonna suck?
It was pretty cold. Like I was kind of shivering a little.
Okay, all right, that's a good sign. Johnny's out there chilling. How is it?
It's terrible.
You gotta stay down!
I hate that.
How was it?
Well, my dong is numb, so that's always a good sign, isn't it?
Water went all straight in my nose and everywhere. So it was cold, it was hard, it was intense. My legs went numb like probably halfway in. I'm still kind of shivering. It was really hard to control my breath. I was shivering pretty much the whole time. I'm shivering now.
Oh dude, we might have to move our stuff.
I inhaled so much water out there. At one point there was like a, I don't know if it was those same crows or whatever, but there was like a vulture circling over. Yeah. So this beach isn't the closest to my house, but it is one of the coolest looking. So as far as like making this a routine, I think that I would do regularly. I might find somewhere closer to my house to do it. I think we have an overall success so far. I'm still kind of shivering, but hopefully I'll have warmed up. This is part of my Moving to California series of videos, which is just me making a video every week until I move to California, however long that takes. Appreciate you watching. Subscribe, get a free Thrive sticker in the description or a hoodie, and I'll see you in the next week.